Welcome back to the TriFecta Airsoft podcast. I'm your host, E-Rock. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already so you never miss another podcast. Also, do me a favor. Go on to whatever podcast app you listen to us on and give us a rating and review. That really helps us rank in the searches. Thank you so much. Let's get into the podcast. Welcome, everyone, to the second episode or edition of the Backspin podcast.
Woo!
Yeah.
And you all should feel special because each guest has been, each of you guys have been nominated by our previous group of guests last month. So,
thanks to Lance for my seat here. Oh man, I watched that part a couple times. I'm like, yeah, good job.
Yeah, dude.
Shout out to Lance.
So
Definitely.
we will we'll keep with the kind of like the format what we did the first one, which is basically we'll go around and everyone talk about what's been going, give an update of what you've been doing in the last this past month or so.
Past couple months, what's been new since you've been last on the podcast?
Right. So what's been going on with you with Airsoft and all that good stuff, and then we'll move to the next section, which is I don't remember. I promise I am not watching the Monday Night Football game on the other monitor. I'm not doing it. I promise.
Who's playing right now?
Teams I don't really care about. Steelers and the Colts. But anyway, speaking of that, let me just get it out of my system. This past weekend was fucking awesome for football. Okay, any football fans out there, it was amazing. My team lost for college, Ohio State, but I am really glad that they did and who they lost to because Michigan deserved to win. So Tonka and I were actually texting this weekend because Tonka is a Michigan fan, Michigan Wolverines fan, not a Michigan State fan. So him and I, in Ohio State and Michigan are rivals. So we were both watching the game, and about 2 minutes left in the game, I sent him a text and like, "Hey man, good game. Now I hope that Michigan wins the whole thing." But Michigan deserved to win, man. They look fucking awesome the last bunch of games they played. And but anyway, football in general, there was a lot of upsets, a lot of really close games, a lot of overtimes, and it was great. If you like football, it was probably the best weekend we've had in a really long time, and I enjoyed it. And happy Thanksgiving to y'all. Hope you had a good weekend.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Got fat. Gained like 10 pounds.
Yeah, same here.
Dude.
Worked it off yesterday though, so we're good.
Nice. Yeah, I did not work mine off today yet. It'll take me a couple weeks because I gained a lot.
We have the rest of our lives to work it off. It's okay. Well, 1 calorie a day, it'll count for it.
We could live by that though.
Facts.
Don't even try to
Work
give
it off
myself
tomorrow,
it.
never work it off.
No.
I don't even try to give myself that I'm going to work it off before at least halfway through January.
Right.
Eventually.
Well, I am really speaking of Thanksgiving, I'm really thankful for you guys to be on here, and glad we're able to all get on. So
thankful for you for doing this because this is so awesome. I think we talked about it a little bit, but like this is such a great way to get the community together and to like introduce different people to different people. Because I mean, like half of you guys I don't actually know besides Instagram, so it's good to have like a face to face with you guys.
Absolutely.
Yeah, same.
Awesome. Well, OT.
Yes,
Who do
sir.
you want to start, bro? You run it.
Let's see. Well, as a gentleman, being raised down in the South, we were always told ladies first. So,
Yes, sir.
So Blue, go ahead. How have you been since the last time you were on the TriFecta podcast?
Mine's been a little bit boring, actually. Haven't done much. We played Airsoft like twice. My fiance's got some like medical stuff going on, so he hasn't been able to play. So I haven't really played too much without him. We've been playing a lot of COD though, so been keeping up with his tactics. I did get a new plate carrier, so that's really exciting. And then I did fully finish my build with my MK47, so I am excited for that.
Nice.
And then I played a private game yesterday with Weapons Grade Waifus guys, which if you guys don't know them and you're into like anime patches, they're absolutely amazing. The group of guys is awesome as well.
I do need
but
some
their
more
patches
waifu
are awesome.
patches. I
Dude,
do need some
Weapons Grade
waifu.
Waifus, let me just tell you, they're amazing. They make some really lewd ones though, so be warned. I actually have a couple right here I can show you guys if you to show. But like I got like this one. This is like a new one from them. I don't know if it's like gonna focus
Oh.
on there. And
Oh,
then
fuck.
like that.
I like
the
it.
Burger Town, of course.
Oh,
Awesome.
I need that. Please send me a link to it. I need that burger
I got
town.
you. I will do that. And then
Thank
they
you so
did like
much.
a new sticker, and it's like a little anime girl with nods on it, and I love it.
Awesome.
That's sick.
But yeah, no, I play games with them usually monthly. We do private games out at GamePod at my home field, and they just like run out the field, and we just do like, they do nod games, which are kind of hard for me to compete with because I could not afford nods, but they're really cool. Like trying them out, I'm like, that's so cool. But other than that, not really a whole lot. Just finishing up a few of my builds and stuff like that.
Sweet. Awesome. Let's see. Let's go with Dylan. What about you, man?
Since the last pod. Since the last pod, I had a total hip replacement.
Oh
Oh
wow.
my goodness.
Oh shit, we talked about that. You were about to get
Yeah.
it. Okay. Yep.
Yeah, well, it's in now. I'm part titanium.
Terminator.
Yeah, there you go,
Yeah.
Terminator.
I got some metal in me too, bro.
Yeah, I've been doing
little chunks.
some
Metalheads.
physical therapy, and like Saturday was actually the first time I really like got to play. Like I've gone to the field since, but it's just kind of been like I take a sniper with me and like hobble around and stuff. But like Saturday was the first time I really got to like kind of push the limits, and built an AP7, which is a cool kit because I love the MP7, and every gas blowback MP7 I've put my hands on has been total trash. So to be able to put a reliable system into an MP7 body was awesome because it feels good and works good. And I think I built like 2 or 3 more pistols since then because I have an addiction. But I think that's really all I've been up to.
One day at a time, brother. One day at a time.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
Glad to see you're here with us.
Yes,
Yeah,
facts.
bro, for real.
And you seem like really good and high energy for just having a hip replacement, man.
Yeah, I am. I mean, the day I got it done, I was, I want to say it was like 2 hours post-op. The like nurse came in. She's like, "How you feeling?" I'm like, "I gotta pee." She's like, "Okay, well, brings a walker over and stuff." And she's like, "We can try to get you in there to go to the bathroom." And I like stood up and walked into the bathroom, and she's like, "You're not supposed to do that."
Oh shit.
Whoops.
Yep.
I mean, it's like, hey, I mean, when you gotta go, right?
Yeah, I mean, I had to go and I just grabbed the
Why didn't
walker
you use
and
the walker, bro?
Well, I did, but I don't know how to use a walker, so I just kind of pushed it in front of me.
I just dragged it with me to the bathroom.
Yeah.
That's all I did.
I just had my hand
Essentially,
on
yeah.
it. No big deal.
Yeah, then when I started physical therapy, they're like, "You're not even using that." I'm like, "No, not really." And they're like,
Am I
"Okay, do you wanna
supposed
just
to?"
use a cane instead?" So that the walker didn't last very long.
I hear that. Well, I mean, but again, we're very grateful and thankful that you're in good spirits and in good shape. So sounds like you're doing good though.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Let's go with Tonka, man. What's going on with you, brother?
Well, I don't know if you guys are going to even be able to hear me. Can you hear me?
I
Just
can tell what you're saying.
we can be able to tell what you're saying, but it's just a little fade.
Yeah, it's probably because I'm not on a computer. I'm still on my phone. So.
That's fine.
Yeah, since the last pod, I went to Serious Biking. That was pretty cool. I had a lot of fun there. Came back and couple of days later, all my shit was stolen. Other than that, I mean, just been hanging low. Slowly buying stuff back. I played once. That was fun. I don't know, man. Just kind of been a little hanging low, man. Kind of staying off the gram a little. Just kind of rebuilding
Now,
slowly, man.
is that the first time you've ever had any, like, your house or anything broken into?
Yeah, man, it is. And if I was home, it would have been a different story.
Well, of course.
Yeah, I wouldn't have my stuff still. But no, man, it's a bummer. But what can I do, man? People get shit
Well,
going off.
You probably, so when you came back and you found it or you saw it,
Yeah.
we had our house broken into and we were gone for like 2 days. And some kids, we found out later, it was like some teenage kids in the neighborhood. They didn't take anything too serious. It was all of our kids' electronics, the PSPs, the little, just the video game shit, basically. And
Right.
which was funny because at the time I was building a website and I was working with a guy in my basement. I had 2 computers that were worth about $10,000. They had no clue. That's how I knew they were kids, because I knew they didn't know what the hell was in these towers. But anyway, so when we got back, man, being, you feel really violated. And I felt like, bro, I want to turn into one of those, movies, like vengeance movies. Like, I'm going to track these dudes down. Where's my friend that can look up the CCTV cameras and all this shit to find who did it? And I'm going to go, beat down their door and shit. But it took me a little while, man, to really kind of get over it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
bro.
like I said, man, it is what it is. But I'm slowly buying stuff back, man. So
Mhm.
I've got a bunch of stuff on the way. It's a problem, like when you custom order stuff, man, the lead times are like crazy, man. 8-10 weeks. So just waiting on that stuff to come in. I'll be back out. I got a ticket for Bone Crusher in February, and then I've got a local event down South Florida in 10 days, so that'll be a good one to go to. But yeah, man, just hanging low, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So what was the first gear or gun you bought when you came back?
So I got both of them at the same time. I got a MK18 and then another 416. So, and they're built by Umbrella Armory, so
Nice.
they're pretty good. Yeah, they're good.
Well, I mean, I've just, Tonka, we've been, when we heard the news, like me and Hell Yeah, we were just like, we were beyond devastated in hearing all that, because literally we were just talking about, like, literally, like, the night before we were talking about Iron Dagger and everything like that. Like, we were just getting so hyped up about it. And then all of a sudden I saw that, and literally I get a call from Hell Yeah, and like we immediately were just like, okay, well, what can we do? So that's why, like, Hell Yeah, I don't know if you know or whatnot, but Hell Yeah actually went and contacted like almost every single airsoft store, every thrift shop, and everything like that.
That's one thing I will say, dude. I've been a part of like a bunch of different communities, sports, man, all kinds of different things. But there's like nothing like this airsoft community, dude. Like, I mean, the amount of support that I was getting, dude, and like I had people messaging me, like wanting to send me gear and guns and GoFundMe's and all this. But I turned it all down, dude. I grew up like extremely dirt poor, so I've worked hard for like everything that I've gotten. Right? And I'm a business owner. I've owned a business for 13 years, and so I've worked hard as just a small business owner. So I'll work hard and get my stuff back again. So, but no, I'll be, man. I love the people in it, for sure.
Absolutely. We just wanted to make sure that, people in our community are taken care of and everything like that. So, like, me and Hell Yeah just wanted to make sure that you were taken care of in any way, shape, or form, or at least let you know that we got your six. Like, seriously, like, because people like you, like, inspire what is a huge inspiration, especially to the next generation of airsofters, just because of your heart, and not only that, you're just a badass player, dude. I'm not gonna lie. But seriously though, we need people like you in this community. So it's just kind of like, this is our way of just saying, hey, we're trying to help you out in any way we can, even if it's just giving you support or whatnot.
Appreciate you.
Of course, brother.
Hell yeah.
So VanAlex, let's go ahead and just kick it off with you, brother.
I think the last podcast I was on the 100th, right? It's been a while since
It was number 100. Yes.
I was so like happy when I saw that round number there. And then here we are now. So I was showing Call Sign Blue a little bit, but I've been teasing at this, my Airsoft Draco kit.
Yes.
I printed something in the back for 74Us or pretty much any collapsing or folding stock SIMA. And I got a QD mount here, so I'm pretty much making a kit for all this. And this is all going to be for YouTube. And my YouTube has not been consistent at all. Like, it's been having one post and then waiting a week or just a random amount of time. So my friend's like, hey, let me buy you this gun, and I want you to put more time into it. Just for my channel. Like, he has no gain out of this. He's just a good friend for doing it. So we're on a mission now to have one upload every week and to make 5 conversion kits out of this one model. So this is the 74U SIMA model. And we're going to create, like, this is a Draco version. We have a stock version, Apocalypse version, Spetsnaz, and Tomorrow War version as well. So all of it off of this one body here. This is going to be used and abused by the time we're finished. And the whole point is to make it interchangeable, nothing permanent. And the final version of this is meant to have a HPA kit that I'm working on that did go well once, but just because I try to reproduce it, I couldn't have as good of results. So we're just working on that. And since I actually have a new webcam way to work it, it's called iRuin webcam, and you could use your phone for it. And that's how I can just grab this and show you guys my new setup. I bought a PC like two months ago.
What?
And now I am a normal human being. That
Finally.
Yes, that laptop there is now just for live streams and recording, and I always have something doing a time lapse with lights. And you see that poor thing there? That
It's dead.
went out. Yeah, it's dead. And you see the closet? There's 2 more in there waiting for when
Jesus.
that dies. So yeah, because we have so many things planned, and that's just what it's. That's like, I don't want to stop. I don't want anything to stop me, And our most recent video was like top 10 Christmas prints to save you money. So we're trying to throw in a mix of stuff in here other than just airsoft for my channel.
Okay.
So that's happened, and also I started exercising, started the villain arc, whatever it is. So just trying to do as much as possible. But yeah, like you said, like Call Sign Blue also said, playing COD. Like that's just interfering so bad with everything. I have a whole plan. I have a whole plan for the weekend, and it's just like, okay, so play COD on all of these days as well, and just ruin the sleep a little bit. But everything's been going really good. Cali weather is okay as well, so it's not really getting in the way too much.
You're based in Cali, SoCal, or NorCal?
SoCal.
NorCal.
Oh well. I mean, we're both in California, so
Yeah, VanAlex, what's your home field again? Hollywood?
Hollywood Sports, Tax City, just in that area.
I started airsoft at Jungle Island.
Oh, okay. I don't know that one. I don't go airsoft as much as I make stuff. So
Sorry for the noise. My fiance's desk just broke on him.
oh no.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
no.
What?
It's just literally crumpled on him right now.
Hey,
Oh,
listen. Tell him that's the universe telling him to take a break from COD, okay? Before his brain
He's actually-
explodes.
He's actually playing Valheim right now, so he's kind of taking a break, but I gotta help him with that. Give me 1 second.
Speaking of tables, if you guys know the Costco or these pull-out table brands, that's what I've been gaming on my whole life, and I will never change. ever.
That's what I have. Yeah.
These are the
That's
best.
what I'm rocking.
These are the best. I can literally grab. So since I record in the same room that I 3D print and play game, I need to move things around, and that's exactly what happens when recording day comes. Everything goes into the closet, and surprise, I have a free room. So that's also a part of
Nice.
everything.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually just moved into my brother's room, so we just swapped rooms and everything. So now I got a lot more space. So because this isn't my normal setup, so like this is completely new.
Oh, okay.
Patch wall is definitely showing.
Yeah, it's
Oh, yeah.
my patch wall, and I actually got another patch wall on the way. Actually, it should be here Thursday. Because I still have other patches that is just I'm running out of room.
Well, that's a good thing for sure.
Yeah.
Good, man.
I don't have a patch out yet, or else I'd make sure that you have one on there. But I'm trying to get all this set up. I'm so behind on a lot of things. If it wasn't for Iraq, I would not have an Instagram at all, and I wouldn't be anywhere near here, definitely. And it was just crazy because I uploaded a short once, and then he commented on it. From one comment, we were like stringing the Discord, and then small conversations, and then the first podcast, which was one of the first ones, I think. And
Yeah, it was early.
like we were just brainstorming a whole bunch of ideas, and like it all led to here. And if he never mentioned like to make an Instagram for my airsoft stuff, it would I wouldn't have this much like enthusiasm to even do all of this, because I met so much people, and I have people asking me stuff like, hey, what is that? Like, I don't see this on the market, where can I get it from? I'm like, me. But none of that would happen, and I wouldn't meet anybody like in the airsoft community if it wasn't for making the Instagram. So thanks for
Awesome,
that.
dude. Oh, of
Yeah.
course, man. Of
That's how it's
course.
supposed to be.
Hell
But
Yeah,
well, I
Yeah,
guess
sorry
that's
about
all.
that.
yeah, it's all
Oh,
good.
He
Is
has a
he,
Costco pull-out table too, so I was
Oh.
funny you mentioned it. He actually has that, but I don't know what happened. His like chair, I guess, just fell back too far forward, and the dust just went, and it was everything's on the ground right now, but it's okay. The PC is
have-
okay, the monitor's okay. That's all that matters.
I've had in the past where the locks, the chains aren't like down, so I'll just move it a
Right.
little bit, and it'll just collapse in on itself one
Yep.
side, and there's nothing
That's
you can
probably
do.
what
'cause
happened.
It'll just fall no matter what.
Well, I guess I'll finish off from what I have going on, I guess. So I did Iron Dagger 2 in South Carolina, which is at GTI. That's where I finally got a chance to meet E-Rock in person. So that was really fun. And plus, you said that GTI was only like a 2-hour drive for you?
Yep.
Yeah, even though Eastern lost, go figure. But I mean, it was still a lot of fun. I had fun leading commandos and everything like that. But it was it was pretty hectic the entire time, because with commandos, with specialty units, with TCA or Third Coast Airsoft, we get to pre-deploy like 15 minutes early. And tell me why I was the only one who was deployed. I was literally the only person there. Like, it's like, okay, where's
'Cause
the
it was
rest of my
raining.
guys? No, I mean, it wasn't. No, this was on Saturday.
Oh, on
When-
Saturday. Okay.
yeah, on Saturday, Freddie Flex was like, "Hey, we need you to go to your spot," and I was like, "I can't find my guys." He's like, "Well, you got to go." And I was like, "All right." So I just went to my position, and I pre-deployed by myself, and I took out 2 technicals with a grenade, and one of them
What?
being a tryhards.
Oh shit. Oh, I saw that video. Yeah.
Yes, it was a lot of fun, and I still have plenty of those Tag 19 grenades. I love those things.
Nice.
But that, and then let's see what else. Oh, and then me and Hell Yeah, we're doing a airsoft tour. So we're just gonna starting next year, next year and the year after to the end of 2024, we're just gonna go and try to explore new fields, meet up with new and up and coming content creators, work with them. Just kind of like the way I've been introducing people. Like I could have met Hell Yeah if he didn't see with my stuff, and I wouldn't have met Brim and a few other people along the way. And then with TriFecta, so we're just trying to build the community up and hopefully have some awesome new pew pew celebrities or something. I don't know.
I love that.
Right.
That's awesome. I've
Was
Thank
that
you.
the little video you put on Instagram with Bingfield?
Yes.
January something? Okay.
Yep, January
Is that
21st.
going to be the first one?
That is the first on our list, and it's going to be me and Hell Yeah, along with Brim, Callsign Lance, Spoon Airsoft, and Codename Ruby.
Oh, shit.
So,
I love Ruby.
Ruby Gold?
yep, Ruby Gold.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
And a funny story, another little funny story. So I'm unable to go to Bone Crusher Tonka, the one in February.
you-
I know.
Oh,
I
look
know.
at this.
Hear me out, because we're doing an overhaul at work, and it's mandatory for me to be there, so I won't be able to attend. So I got a lot of crazy stuff going on
I
for the next
wondered-
2 years.
So I wondered what the Bing video you put out yesterday or this morning on Instagram
Mhm.
about that Bing field and something else, whatever. But so you guys are planning on going to like making a road trip or road trips wherever. Like
Yeah,
so what's your boundaries? Are you going all the way to the West Coast?
Well, honestly, we're just gonna see where everything all takes place.
We got two West Coasters over here. Look,
Hey, how you
I
doing?
know.
Let me know if you come out this way.
Of course. Honestly, like we're gonna end. We made an agreement as far as like where we want to end the tour, because we're calling it the Goon Squad Airsoft Tour, and we're gonna end the tour at Balahack.
Oh shit!
So because Balahack
The zombie
is
event.
hopefully we'll just see where it goes, because Swamp Sniper always does some very interesting gameplays there, so you just
Right.
never know what to expect when you go to Balahack. But one of the fields that I've been really wanting to go to out in Cali is Code Red. That's
SoCal, yeah.
yeah, that's one of the
Oh,
fields I really want to go to. I've seen like awesome gameplays out there, and plus I'm a huge Storm fan, so it's like I just like my content.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a lot of my content is inspired from him, so it's like, and it's never been a real secret. So, but I do want to visit Code Red and everything, because I do actually like the field. It looks pretty cool.
Get your ass to Florida, man.
We actually, hey, me and Hell Yeah have already made a talk, and we're gonna hit a Black Tiger.
Come do it, man. Let me know when.
Yes, I will let you know when we go to Black Tiger. I got you, bro.
Are you guys just doing outdoor fields, or are you going to do indoor fields as well?
We've been talking about it because me and Hell Yeah, we've never really been in the indoor CQB Speedsoft scene. Not saying I wouldn't try it. I mean, don't knock it till you try it. So
So
Yeah,
my
I
home
just-
field is Game Pod in NorCal, and it's actually the America's indoor largest airsoft fields. It's like playing outdoors but indoors. So, good try it.
Yeah, there are a lot of Milsim people that go there as well, not just Speedsoft players.
I would say probably it's pretty split 50-50 there.
okay.
Damn.
Yeah, there's plenty of room to use a full sized M4.
Oh yeah, I mean I've used an MSR 700 on that field.
Okay.
You know what's
Well-
funny about that field? Unironically, I sometimes play Roblox Phantom Forces, and there's a map on there.
Yes.
It's just exactly that.
And that field has not changed since that was added, so it's the same thing pretty much.
It's so
Oh,
funny
that's
because
awesome.
I'll watch videos of people playing there, and then I'll just once in a while go, and it's like, oh wow, it's the same field.
Oh, that's cool. Well, I've been busy as well. Since I talked to all y'all, okay,
Well, you talk to me
And,
about it daily, so
yeah, I mean, especially when I'm getting myself in trouble. So,
oh my gosh.
so I went to Stonebreaker where I met
Iron Dagger.
OT or Iron Dagger. Oh, I did go to Stonebreaker as well. Iron Dagger. I went to Iron Dagger just recently where I met OT and hell yeah, I met Guerrilla Gun Club group. Those guys.
Those
I
guys
met
chill.
Admin Airsoft, Radar.
Tryhards.
Yes, Tryhards. Oh my God, dude, so many. So every single person I just mentioned or team I've had on the podcast, and so they were all at this event here in South Carolina. So it was really cool, man. It's really cool to meet, somebody like that when you have seen them online or had this kind of rapport or relationship with them online, and then you meet them in person, especially at an airsoft event that was pretty cool, like that one, like a big mill sim. Tonka was the first one that I ever met in person from, I guess, transition from the on here to in real life, and was really cool. We got a picture together, and I have a bunch of pictures from the event that I was trying to put on my website, and just I've been talking to people too much. Okay, that's the problem. Three podcasts a week doesn't give me a whole lot of time to edit anything else. So, and then
would you want me to help you out with that? Since I know you shared the file with me from Iron Dagger, would you want me to post? Would you want me to post those for the Third Coast community?
That would be fucking awesome.
Is okay.
Yeah, so yeah, that would be great, man. And going forward, if I ever put anything on one of those Google Drive folders, and this goes for anybody here, okay? If y'all want a copy of the video that if we do a recording and you want a copy of it before it comes out or whatever, if you want to make your own little, edit it or make a little shorts or Instagram reel or anything like that, you could, you have full permission to grab anything off my YouTube channel, off our website, and off of the Google Drive folder that I share with you. Okay, so I feel like if I don't want somebody to have it, then I'm not going to post it. All right, but anyway, that would be awesome, dude. So
yeah, just don't get just as long as you don't get in trouble with Sal again.
Hey, man. Yeah. So it's fine. It's fine. I took the video down. We're good. So anyway, Friday night check-in registration at the event. Tonka, you'll definitely understand this because you've been to GTI, and some of these registrations, take quite a while. And so I'm gonna take about 2 minutes to explain it very quickly, just to kind of in my defense kind of thing as to why I was a little upset. I just so TCA is great. My boys, when we started our channel, they've gone to, I don't know, 8 or 9 events hosted by TCA. They've never had one complaint, except for maybe like longer check-ins. But there's, Stonebreaker was 700 people. So anyway, going into the registration building, it was taking a very, very long time. Okay. And once we get in there, what we were told is the reason it's taking a long time is because they were doing the safety brief while you're, checking in or whatever, which is fine. What we found out was once we got up to the doorway was that really wasn't the holdup. What the holdup is that we had, I don't know, 150 people in our line, because there's always more people on tan than green at these events. We had around 100 people in our line or more. And there was one guy for waiver, one guy for scan your ticket, and one guy for bracelet. So it was the main thing was the waiver thing wasn't working on their website. So, which I understand glitches happen. Totally fine. I guess when I got up to the part where I could see what was going on, and then once I realized, and we stood in that line to go up to the tables, I thought, all this time, it was 2 hours to go about not even 100 feet in the line, okay? Because we were in the middle. We were only like 40, 50 people back, and it took 2 hours to move. And when we found out what the issue was, my first thought was, who's in charge of this cluster thing? Like, why isn't somebody taking command and control and going, hey, let's okay, all right, bypass this website, whatever, do paper things or whatever we got to do to move this along. So that was my realization when I saw what was going on. And so when I got through the line, and this is the part I want to say, so glitches happen. It's fine. Like I said, my boys have never had an issue with the events. They've always been handled very well. The only complaint they've ever had that I've ever heard is there's only 2 or 3 people at chronoing. That's about the only complaint that I've heard. But everything else has always been great. So the video I did. So anyway, so this is Friday night. Okay, it's a 3-day milsim. Well, it's a 24-hour continuous milsim. But the tier 1, there's an operation Friday night. So we wanted to get there Friday, even though I'm just press. Me and my son. I wanted to meet everybody and all this kind of stuff. Well, my intention, recording this video right after registration, my intention was to let everyone know, kind of like a blast message. Hey, we're here. Here's where we're staying. Here's what's going on. Where, if anyone's here, we can meet up, whatever kind of thing. But what came out was, who's running this clusterfuck of registration? So I went the fuck off, bro. So
let it out.
I went off. Okay. Now I will say this. I'm not sorry for what I said. I am sorry for how I said it. Okay. And that's why I took the video down, because I didn't want it to be the whole event to be represented by this one thing. Okay. No big deal. We got through it. It's no big deal. It could have been done better. They know that. It's whatever. Okay. So, anyway, so I posted a video Friday night. At the end of the video, I'm like, hey, and by the way, here's where we're staying. We're going to be over here. If you guys want to meet up, we'll do this, whatever. And I post a video. I think I got like one comment on that video, OT, for real. Nobody commented on it. I didn't know. I didn't get any feedback until Saturday morning. I met up with Laz from the Tryhards, and he goes, bro, you were pissed in that video. And I said, I don't remember being that mad. So I forgot about it like 2 minutes after we're done. So I'm passionate. Okay. I'll get angry, and I'm angry right now for this thing. Like, hey, what the fuck? And then we're done. Let's move on. So I don't dwell on it. It's gone. So, anyway, I forgot about it for the whole weekend. And I think, I think Radar might've been the only other one that said something to me later on. But anyway, Monday, OT calls me and is like, hey, can you talk to Sal? Sal is the owner of Third Coast Airsoft that runs the events. So anyway, I was like, what? He's like, yeah, that video. I'm like, oh, I forgot. Okay. Yeah, I'll take it down. I went on and took it down right then. It's whatever. So, but anyway, that was the, the video. And Sal's like, I said, bro, listen, nobody watches my shit. I post on Instagram. I don't have that many followers. Nobody listens to me. Okay. And he's like, somebody does, because we got 85 this, 200 emails. And I said, what? Okay, man. I it's cool. Everything's fine. So anyway, that was my little drama.
Yeah. I was going to say, because right now TCA is already dealing with enough drama as is from the whole Alphon situation.
Yes.
Oh, I've been following that.
Yes.
I'm behind. I've seen all the memes, but I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of an issue between Alphonse and Airsoft Junkies. that spilled over to
here's
Lion Claws something.
here's the thing, because I literally, like, I don't know if I kind of hate that you were not in my last, like, I was on Instagram Live like before I was on here, and I was literally talking with some guys from both Junkies and Lion Claws. So yeah, it was pretty much from my general understanding is that it was it seemed to be from miscommunication.
That's what I was gonna
Because
say, yeah.
Typically,
because
those things are.
it typically is, because, but it's the only thing that's weird about it is that TCA and Lion Claws, the only affiliation they have is through Junkies. Junkies is sponsors both Third Coast and Lion Claws events.
Right.
So, John Liu apparently had said that he was banned from TCA, and they were just like going through the banned list from TCA, and they were using it for Lion's Claws, and Alphonse was in there, so that's why Junkies refunded the money to Alphonse for the prison event coming up in January in North Carolina. So that's why the whole Junkie, it says you paid this much, was sent to you from Junkies or whatever, because Junkies is through Third Coast and Lion's Claws. So it's weird that Lion's Claws decided to boot Alphonse from a TCA ban list. So, but then again, we had an incident in Iron Dagger where we had some guys on tan who got into some fights. We found out that they were from Milsom West, and Sal had contacted the owner of Milsom West. I can't think of his name on top of my head. Josh Warren. Contacted Josh Warren and basically gave them their names and everything like that. Not only are they banned from TCA events, but they're also banned from Milsom West. So it's, I guess, in that type of sense, it's like a lot of event coordinators work real close together.
Mhm.
Right. And they'll go from the same list, whatever. Yeah, it's definitely miscommunication. I think, I mean, Alphonse hasn't posted anything about it recently. He did that one day, got all that stuff out there, whatever. And I mean, it's not like he's going on a tirade about it. So they'll work out their shit and it'll be fine. Just like me and Sal did. And, so, but I've also been talking with a lot of, obviously a lot of new people, but most recently the podcast that came out this morning was the owner of Skirmish.
Oh, Sal.
So
That's so cool.
oh, dude, Skirmish! I just got this hat today. Shout out Skirmish, okay? Shout out to Brandon. So he texted me when we did this podcast. He's like, "Hey, I'll send out some swag for you after the holidays." So this was like Wednesday, before Thanksgiving. I'm like, all right, so probably like sometime this week. I get this hat today. I'm like, holy shit! So anyway, really cool. Very cool system. If you guys have not heard of this system or aren't familiar with how it works, definitely go check out their website, skirmish.net. It's Skirmish, right? And if you hear the podcast, there's a part in there where he explains why the play on words is mesh. It's a mesh system, whatever that works. All these boxes talk to each other and that kind of shit. Listen, the guy is smart as fuck, okay? I didn't know this until we're talking. Like, this is probably 3/4 of the way through the podcast, and he's like, I says, well, did you always like doing electronic stuff? He's like, well, I was in the Navy, and I kind of worked on some of this stuff in the Navy, and they sent me to MIT to continue this kind of work. And I go, MIT, bro, what? And then anyway, and so now he's retired from the Navy, works with a contractor that makes things for DARPA. I don't know if you guys know what DARPA is.
Mm-mm.
The Defense Advanced, it's what our U.S. government uses for all the high tech shit that comes out for the military. So the stealth bomber shit, like all the the robots, right? That are going to take over the world, like Terminator 2. That shit's going to come from DARPA. Okay. So, anyway, the dude's smart as hell. Got a great system set up, but, so I've been talking to a lot of people, and meeting, of course, meeting new people through who I'm talking with, like I did with all you guys, of course. So I've been having a great time with that, and yeah, super excited about a handful of other ones coming out soon, and a handful of other ones that I'll be doing later this week and next week, of who I'm going to be talking with. I don't know if you guys know the meme Airsoft meme master online. Anyone know who the top Airsoft meme?
Tristan?
Yes.
Tristan.
Yes. Him and I are doing a podcast very
Oh my
soon.
god.
I can't wait to talk to this guy. Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah,
Tristan,
so-
dude, I'm telling you right now, Tristan is such an awesome dude. I got one of his patches on my wall.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me go grab it.
Oh, Jesus.
I met him in Rhode Island, and he's like, he had the entire crowd of people there just going crazy for him. It was a sight.
Nice.
All right,
so
let
it's cool.
Show me the thought facts.
God almighty.
That
That
would
dude
be hella
goes,
useful nowadays.
bro, he goes crazy with the memes. He always uses that one girl. That poses-
Oh, yeah, call sign waifu or something.
I think so.
That
We were
makes it
just
better.
talking about.
Oh, dude, you need to have Tristan and call sign waifu on at the same time. I would love to see that.
You know what's funny? I actually reached out to her like 8 months ago to do to be on the podcast. I don't know if it's a fake account. I don't know. Like,
Maybe we should all ask her to be on the podcast and
Well,
then just
I know-
forward
I
the
know-
conversation to you.
Well, here's the thing. I know Tristan and waifu, they follow each other, so I'm
Okay.
pretty sure. So I'm sure that maybe he can ask them. And I would love to see. I would love to see that, like a battle between waifu and Tristan on here on TriFecta Airsoft. Like, dude, let me.
that would be hilarious.
Dude, I will have
If
a
anyone
big.
could make it happen, it'd be Tristan.
I will grab a big bag of popcorn and I will sit and watch the entire thing.
Oh, that'd be hilarious, dude. Oh yeah. So anyway, yeah. So it sounds like everyone's got some good stuff going on. I mean, considering it's wintertime, you know, coming out of summer, coming out of fall, coming into the holidays. I know in different parts of the country, you got, you know, the weather changes, and or life happens, you know, and you know you can't get out to airsoft as much. So you guys are still kicking it, you know. You're coming out of surgery, and you're still working on guns and feeding your addiction. That's good, you know. Keep it going. And so OT, what is the next part? Is it the wheel, or
Yes.
we do the wheel after, right?
I mean, it was the introduction, and then we started the wheel. Because remember, I had to leave because I had
Oh shit, that's right.
because we had the hailstorm.
You had hail this
And-
big, yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
we had golf ball size hail at outside,
Wow.
and
That is scary.
it was interesting. I still have I sent E-Rock the video and everything, and he goes like, "Oh my gosh, it's really like golf ball size hail."
Yeah,
I
I didn't
need a
believe
metal
it at first.
umbrella.
Yeah, yeah, like your car.
Yeah. Luckily, my car was not damaged, surprisingly.
Right.
But yeah, we can go ahead and hit the wheel.
So we do the wheel, and then we do, and then we're gonna wrap up. Just so you guys know,
Or
the
do
itinerary here.
the rapid questions.
Yep, rapid fire questions,
Mhm.
Oh.
and I've got one gaslighting question to throw into the rapid fire one here at the end. So
Sounds
We'll
good.
see. We'll see what happens.
Something's wrong.
And
It's gonna
listen,
happen.
guys, it's all just for fun, okay?
See the
No,
wheels
it is-
turning.
I-
The evil laugh. Like,
yes,
Rock's
okay.
You guys have
I am a
something
shit
planned.
stirrer.
There's a reason you guys brought us here.
I like
Yes.
I like conflict. I don't like drama.
Conflict.
Unnecessary. I do like conflict. Okay.
There's a difference.
There is a difference. Yes.
Slight one,
So,
yes.
and I'm a smart ass and sarcastic. So I love to see, just make these little comments and then see where people go with it. And I'm like, okay, and we'll just laugh about it. It'll be fine.
Absolutely.
It's fine.
It's fine.
All right. So, how did I do this last time? I shared the screen, right?
Like I said, I don't. Yeah, I guess so.
Oh yeah,
Pretty
that's
sure
right.
you
You
just
weren't on
shared the
here.
screen.
I left. So
Jesus, what a co-host! Thanks a
Hey.
lot, dude.
hey, you know what, man? You were the one who picked me to be the co-host. So
You're gonna need a co-host next time.
well,
All right, can you all see this?
Yeah.
Yep.
yeah.
All right, is it big enough for y'all to see
Yeah.
the words on it? I mean, we'll read them.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna spin it. Oh Jesus Lord, hold on. I'm gonna spin it. There we go. And then whatever it lands on, we're gonna go with
Worst
Dylan
injury.
first. Worst injury.
Let's go with Tonka.
All right.
Worst injury in airsoft or just worst injury and just life normal?
Worst airsoft injury.
Worst airsoft injury. Ooh. I'm gonna say a slight tear in my ACL. I did that about 2 years ago, playing airsoft, and so kind of just that's probably my worst. I'm still dealing with the issues of it right now, but yeah,
Oh, wow.
yeah.
Blue.
Funny story behind that actually. GamePod is an indoor field, but we don't get much rain out here in Cali, so it's never usually an issue. There is a leak in the roof above the field, and yeah, I wasn't paying attention. I ran from a building to the next building and hit a puddle right before the entrance of that building. And I had Vans on, so they're not like non-slip, nothing crazy, just platforms actually. So I'm like this high off the ground too, because I'm short, so I gotta add a little bit. Yeah, I ended up hitting that puddle, like going Mach 10. Like I'm literally running away from enemies, run into the building, and slip on the puddle, tumble into the wall. And as I'm tumbling into the wall, I'm trying to save my gun. So I'm trying to save my gun like this. I threw my hand
Priorities.
into the wall first. Oh yeah, and I ended up breaking this finger. So yeah, I had to have like a little cast for a little bit, but nothing too crazy. I ended up healing. It works fine now. But yeah,
Importantly, was the
somewhere-
gun okay?
the gun's a-okay. It's actually my
Okay, good.
MK47. It's right here, no scratches, thank God. But somebody got it on video, and then because somebody was like GoProing right behind me, and they never sent it to me. It made me sad because I would have posted that everywhere. That's hilarious. But yeah, worst injury, broken finger from hitting a puddle in Cali where it never rains.
Go figure.
luck.
You sure it was water?
Indoors.
You sure it was water?
I mean, I hope so.
What
You
about,
had to go really bad, okay?
Maybe.
when you gotta go, you gotta go. Speaking of when you gotta go, let's go with Dylan.
All right, so I'm gonna be very careful with my wording on this. So I hosted a toy drive, and the field that we hosted it at is very close quarters, and I tend to only run a pistol there, and so I like to play really, really aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
And right before I was about to clear a corner, another person came out with their weapon like half drawn, and as soon as they saw me, they kind of panicked shot, and I was wearing only basketball shorts and took a shot directly to the
winky.
right, the
Oh
no
my
the
God.
right
Ziploc.
yeah, there we go. And so I had I had basketball shorts and compression pants on, And the entire rest of the night, I had a bag of ice down my pants because the compression pants held it there. And I woke up in the morning and the bruising, the entire affected area was just black.
Wow.
It was, yeah.
Oh my god.
As soon as I saw the question, I was like, well, I know this one. I know the answer to this one.
Glad I don't have to deal with that.
like
Yeah,
that's
and now I would wear the like padded protective pants. And
For sure.
I actually had them in my trunk that night, and that was a lesson.
so you really
Learned
had
the hard way.
Right. Well, VanAlex, what about you, man?
I was at Warped Ops outdoor field, and we were in the back area. The buildings there were kind of old, and then we were playing a game called Death Star, where you have to defend like a whole section, and there's this one barrel, and the enemy team has tennis balls. You can't let them get close enough to where they get the tennis ball inside the little barrel. So we were defending. We had medics that whole area, and I was like as forward as possible just to get him off. And then there was people like close, and I didn't even see them. And I was zooming back to spawn as fast as I could. And on my way there, one of the wooden buildings, it had a 2x4 at the bottom. I didn't see. So on the way out, I was flying for maybe like 2-3 feet because I tripped, and then my bottom face mask mesh, I hit it here, and then it came down, and a teammate shot me right on my nose. Right here. I was like Rudolph for like 3 weeks. And when I was walking off the field, I didn't know it was bleeding. I couldn't really feel it. I just put the mask back on, and then it was just drip, drip, drip. And I did this by the time I got to my car, like my fingers, and I'm like, oh, it's blood. Now it hurts. That's all. Like my knees were just. I still have like a mark on my left knee. It's just scratched, and then my nose. Luckily, it's fine. But yeah, just my knee really. It clicks now. I don't know why.
It's always the ones that you typically don't notice. As soon as you notice it, it's like, oh, now I feel it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. The only thing that stayed from that is just my clicking of the knee. I don't know why it does that. I went to a doctor and a chiropractor who said it's fine. So I will never forget.
Hey doc, it clicks. My knee clicks when I move it this way. They're like, well, don't move it that way.
You need a donkey kicking. There's a movie, A Million Ways to Die in the West, where it's like back then they would recommend like crazy things.
Yeah, dude. Here, drink this. Take a swig of this, and then rub some dirt under your nails, and then don't move your knee that way, and it won't click. Okay.
And here's this mix. It's 70% cocaine and 30% horse shit, but it's proven to work.
Yeah.
Oh shit. All right.
Well, E-Rock, you should already know what mine is, so.
Yeah, you can't go again. You did this last time.
Well, no, technically I never played, remember?
Actually, I don't know what.
The tag round.
Oh shit, that's right. Yeah, tell them.
Okay.
Yeah, because you were out. That's right, the hailstorm. Okay.
Yeah. So I guess with mine, so I was at the Rock in Missouri, and we went to we were doing a Red Dawn event. Basically, we were fighting the Russians and everything like that. So
yes.
At the very beginning, they were launching tag rounds like all across the ravine because the Rock is a retired rock quarry or rock refinery, excuse me. So and I heard a tag go off, and I was like, oh, okay, well I guess I'm out. So I literally take a seat, and all of a sudden I look up, here comes a tag round, and it just hits me right in the chest and explodes. And yeah, I mean, and luckily, I was wearing plates, but it was like those foam plates or whatnot. But still, like you could definitely feel the impact, and yeah, that it knocked the wind out of me, and it really wasn't. It didn't necessarily like hurt that bad. It was more of like the shell shock of everything, and it's just like, dude, I just took an explosive round in the chest. I mean, it was pretty freaking metal.
Hell yeah. I mean, that's good though. To say you got shot with a tag-in round and live to tell about it.
And live.
Okay.
You literally got shot. Like it literally hit you.
Yes.
And exploded.
thanks.
Yeah.
No,
And
thanks.
it blew up on TikTok. Literally.
Oh, I'm sure.
You blew up and it blew up.
We both blew up because I think that video is sitting. I think it's almost at I think it's at 500,000 on TikTok on views.
I'm gonna have to go
Yeah.
check that out. I haven't seen that.
I'll send you a link to it.
I want to see that.
Hell
I
yeah.
got
Put it
you.
in the group chat. I haven't seen it either.
I'll send.
That'd be cool. Yeah,
I'll put it in the group chat. I'll put it in the group
That'd
chat.
be cool. Hell yes.
All right, what we got
mine,
next?
most of y'all know, mine was not on a field, but in our backyard when we were doing these reviews, and I was talking shit about airsoft because old school paintballer. I'm like, there's no way these little tiny light ass plastic things hurt. There's no way. Shoot me in the hand. Full auto, 90 round mid cap, .2s. 380 FPS at 21, I think, or maybe it was around 20, 18 or 20 rounds a second. All right, ready, go. And they were about 30 feet away. Top of my hand. If you scroll down on my Instagram, you'll see the video. It's way, way down there. It was destroyed, like really destroyed. And yeah, so.
E-Rex said, hold my beer.
I did. I swear, I was literally holding a beer in the other hand. I'm not even joking. We're out there. I'm holding a beer in my other hand. I'm like, go on, just do it. It ain't gonna hurt. And yeah, so.
I'm E-Rock, and welcome to Jackass.
No shit, right? Oh, I felt like one. I was like, okay, I'm gonna take my medicine like a big boy. It's fine. It's all right. I won't ever talk shit about it again. Yeah, so it was fun though. Good times. All right, let's spin the wheel again and bring this up. Full screen it. There we go.
Dream AO.
Yep. Now, what did we do last time? Were you here for this one?
No, I literally missed the
Okay.
whole. I only came in for the rapid questions.
Now, when we were doing the brainstorming session for this, when we talked about adding this one to the list, were we going to do, or how do you want to do it? Do you want to do made up? Or...
Okay, so basically, Dream AO, it could be like you can actually go and play here, or it could be something like you literally could never possibly play
on
it.
Mars.
Like,
right.
Yeah, like it could be realistic or unrealistic.
That's what it was, yeah.
Yeah, so but let's go with VanAlex. What do you think? What would be your dream AO or place of playing airsoft at?
Anywhere in the world or beyond.
Chernobyl.
Shit.
But that's never gonna happen in our lifetime.
A night game at Chernobyl? Woo! That'd be scary as hell, bro.
I don't
Dude,
think we're
that's
gonna
not-
need dots to see in the dark if we're at Chernobyl, though. We're gonna be growing a third eye or something.
That's actually on my list. Like that's actually my dream place. I would love to go play Chernobyl, or at least the town of Pripyat.
Yeah, I saw a video. I don't know if do you guys know anybody, a YouTuber by the name of Oxide. He does more real gun stuff, but once in a while he'll post a video about airsoft. And he has this one video. He went to a Milsim event, and I think it's the coolest video I've ever seen ever for any airsoft. And he has this Russian music over it, and they're on a Russian force. And it gave me the idea. I'm like, shit, I would love to play at Chernobyl. I'll put a link in the. Is there?
Yeah,
I
I'd
can put a
love to
link
see
right
it.
here. I'll
Yeah.
just put a link so you guys can watch
Okay.
it afterwards. And it's a whole different feeling. It's like when you go to airsoft, you just think about, yeah, I want to play objective or anything. But this guy did. He just took normal footage, put some like grain on there, music, but the explosions and everything is like. It seemed real. I didn't know it was airsoft until I heard the wee of the AEGs. So it was really, really good made.
That's why you should. Hey, you should definitely check out GTI because GTI will give Chernobyl vibes.
Uh-huh.
The thing about me is I don't even go airsofting that much near me, let alone like going elsewhere to do it because my time is so like limited that I'm barely like coming up, designing all of this, printing, making the videos. But my end goal in life is probably to just be able to do whatever I want when I want, so I could live out all these dreams and stuff.
I hear you. Dylan, what about you? What's your dream AO?
So probably either Real Strike in the Netherlands, because I'm a much more competition based player,
Mhm.
and that's kind of like the holy grail of competition right now. Or a like a carrier jet, like Jet played on, like Jet Desert Fox played on that one time.
Oh yeah, on the
That'd be-
USS Hornet.
Yeah, like I think that would be sick as well.
Hell yeah. Blue, what about you?
The Nuketown Field. I think it's in New Jersey. I can't remember exactly where it is, but the place that has the Nuketown Field, that is dreams because I grew up playing on that map in COD. So I'm like, if I could just go there and play, I don't care if it's competitive. I don't care if there's 10 people. I don't care. I just want to go.
I hear you. I think there's actually a Nuketown in Michigan. I think at
Oh, maybe that's what I'm thinking of. I can't remember where it is, but
yeah.
I
I think
know
it's Hell Survivors. I think it's what it is.
okay,
I'm not
maybe
sure.
that's what it is. I don't remember,
Yeah.
but I just remember seeing videos of the field, and I'm just like, that is so cool.
Absolutely.
One in Vegas too.
Oh, that's not
nice.
very far
It's-
from me.
Right?
Yeah, it says Nevada test site, 65 miles north of Vegas.
Hmm.
Oh shit.
North is more close to me too, so that's not
Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have
There
to
you
look
go.
that up. I'm not planning a trip.
There you go. All right, Tonka. What about you, bro?
Oh man, so many, dude. I guess I've always wanted to go to Dallas. I don't know. I hear a lot of good players out that way that play up there regularly. I need to make a trip up there. But fantasy wise, I guess like San Quentin prison, I think would be kind of cool, man. Like on an
Oh
island
shit.
prison, man.
Oh,
we play a-
dude.
We play a prison down here in South Florida a couple of times a year, and it's just a cool vibe fighting in a prison, man. Jail cells and all that goodness, man. So probably San Quentin for sure.
Most
I want to change my
definitely.
answer. I want to change my answer. He gave me an idea. Alcatraz.
Oh, I thought I was thinking that right
Oh,
when he said
yeah.
island prison.
Yeah, as soon as he said Alcatraz, man. But
That's what I'm thinking of, dude. I'm retarded, so that's
I
an island.
I live
That's
so
one of
close
the
to it, and
times.
I've never been.
really,
Yeah, I live maybe like 45 minutes away from it, and I've never been. I just hate. So I live outside of San Francisco. Let me just tell you, I do not go to San Francisco for any reason. I've been twice since I moved up here, and I will never go more than I need to.
Is it a lot of traffic?
Oh, so much traffic, and just it's
Yeah.
honestly really nasty. Like, I'm good. I'll
Oh,
stick in
yeah.
my area. Like, I'm chill.
hey, look, my ex fiance lives in Vallejo, so trust me, I'm very familiar with that area.
Yeah, that's not too far from where I'm at.
But Tonka, when me and Hell Yeah go to Balahack, whenever we do or whatnot, we'll make sure to scoop you up on along the way and everything like that. We'll
Let
take
me
you
know
with us.
too, because that's one of my my bucket
Yeah.
list fields to go
That's
to.
a bucket list field for me too. So
Yep.
Yeah, me and Hell Yeah, we're making an attempt to go to Balahack because I think it's a 13-hour drive for me and it's a 9-hour drive for him. So, but we're gonna make that trip.
Nice.
But yeah, E-Rock, what about you, bro? What's your dream AO?
The moon.
Good choice. No gravity, no hop up. I love it.
I want to see. I want the low gravity. What was the game? You could turn on. It was one of the shooters in the past bunch of years. You could turn on low gravity. Was it Halo? One of the maps?
Yeah, Halo.
Halo does that.
Yeah, Halo. I remember you could do it in the sandbox of Halo 3.
hmm
Bro, listen. Okay, so when I first got to Okinawa, Japan, right? The first month I'm there, culture shock and everything, all this stuff in the military, new culture, new country, all this stuff. And this is 1990. Don't know anything about the country going, but when I'm going there, because there's no internet, there's, limited information unless you know somebody that's been there. So anyway, great time there. But the first month I'm there, some of the guys that were already stationed there, been in the country for a while, they're like, hey, man, we're going out. Everyone goes out, drinks, of course. And they're like, hey, we're going to go do Robo. And I'm like, what is Robo? They're like, oh, you down a bottle of Robitussin, and then it acts like like you're doing acid. So, but you won't pop on a piss test. I'm like, oh, yeah, I'll try it. So I'm like, hey, man, I'm equal opportunity for all that, hey, new experiences. Okay, let's try it. So anyway, we down a 4-ounce bottle of Robitussin DM. It takes about an hour for it to kick in, but you legit have like a real acid trip. And so one of the main things is your feet feel really light. So you feel like you're lifting your feet up really high when you're walking, and you're walking really slow, and we called it the moonwalk. So everyone that did Robo with us were like, they would start doing this same thing. We're all walking around the streets of Okinawa, in and out of these bars, lifting our feet really high, walking slow. And we're like, yeah, we're doing the moonwalk. So anyway, ever since then, I'm like, I'll bet this is what it feels like to walk on the moon. I want to go. So anyway, I would definitely want to go there, but not on Robo, okay? Because it leaves you a massive headache after it wears off.
Imagine being on a Robo on the moon.
A double moonwalk. Holy shit. Mind blown, okay? All right, I'm going to spin this thing.
Spin the wheel.
Go ahead.
Favorite non-M4? Let's go with Tonka. What's your favorite non-M4 airsoft QQ of choice?
Man, MP7, man. I don't know. I've always been a fan, man. They're really nice, packed. Go around corners, nice with them. Yeah, I've always been a fan of those, man. That's probably my choice.
Absolutely, HK slaps for life.
Not to me, please.
Right. All right, Dylan. What about you? Your favorite non-M4 QQ?
Well, mine was gonna be the MP7, but I guess I'll go with the High Kappa. I use a lot of pistols, and the High Kappa is just a tried and true pistol platform.
What about the MP9?
Yep.
I have never gotten my hands on one, so I can't really
Fair enough.
say I like or dislike it.
I got you. Blue, what
But
about
I'd
you?
like to.
You know what's funny is I was actually thinking of a TM MP7 gas ballback, but since you guys already kind of took the MP7, I'm
Jeez.
gonna say my MK47. Looks
Yeah,
like
show
an
it off.
M4, but takes an AK mag. So I mean, hey, that's the coolest thing about it. I'm a big Tarkov player, so I wanted to build the mutant, and now that it's fully built out, I absolutely love it. And this thing shreds.
Nice.
So you like to suffer in games?
Yeah.
I tried Tarkov so many times, and I just can't get my head around, like, you're playing for 50 minutes, and then it takes 1 second, and it
Yep.
could, like, not even be a actual player. It could be an AI, just,
AI.
like, you
Sniper
know, hey,
stab.
dapai machi, and just done,
Yeah.
you know?
Little batch
So-
key. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm just with casual games now, where it's possible, because sometimes things happen, like, my printer will be printing and I'll hear a weird noise, and then I just go prone, but I come back and I'm dead. And
Yep, that
well, with
Tarkov
COD
will
it's
do it to
easy.
ya.
COD is you just die and that's it, you know. But COD's
Right.
got the new DMZ mode, which is actually kind of cool. You know, it's their take on it, but you know, still not as realistic.
I got you. So VanAlex, what about you, man? What's your
Oh,
favorite?
you spoiled it. It's the MP9. I
It's the
had an
MP9?
MP9 like long time ago, KWA, and I got it for so cheap. Like, I was just like using it all the time. I was able to buy like all the bags for it because usually, gas blowback mags are really expensive. So I was running it, and it's so loud. Like it screams, and the gallery put like a barrel in there, so it was just a really good experience. And if I ever had to switch from M4s or AKs, it would just be the MP9.
Wow. So we have a bunch of MP7s, MP9s. This is awesome. Well, I guess with mine would have to be the UTR 45. So that would
Looks
be
really good.
Thank you. Yeah, I just and I was actually surprised that it takes G&G PCC 45 mags. It's a little bit of
Those
it's a
bags
little-
look really cool.
I
Yeah.
know. It's like it's snug, like, and it just looks really sick with it. So, and for, like I said, $140, I mean, you really can't go wrong. And plus with the binary trigger, love it.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I had that gun for like 2 weeks, and it was one of the most funnest guns. Like I just want to. I have other guns laying around, but that gun I always just grabbed, and I was like, okay, time to sweep the house. And it was just so like it wants to be in your hand. It wants to it's just chill. You could hold on to that thing for a while and not get tired either.
Absolutely, I love that thing. I've had my UTR for about, like I said, a little over a year, and I've had no issues with it. I fell in love with it.
I put a grenade launcher on that thing, just for fun. Not that you
Nice.
should or anything. And I put also a little grip. So all the real estate on it was just taken up, and it was pretty cool.
Because hey, why not throw a grenade launcher on an SMG? I mean, why not?
Speaking of that, didn't I think Tristan? We were talking about Tristan earlier.
Yeah.
He's got a video. I think it's his home video. When you go to when you first go to his homepage on his YouTube channel, I think it's that video. Part of that video, he's got a clip in there where he puts it looks like a tag-in launcher on the bottom of a pistol. It looks funny as shit.
Yeah,
I've seen that before.
well, that's the thing about that's the thing about Tristan. Tristan has like, I remember him, like, I think it was like last year, but he built like a monstrosity of a grenade launcher. So it was two, like, those revolving grenade launchers. It was like two of those like mounted together, and with the rest of the RA, because it has quad rails on them. So each quad rail had its own individual grenade launcher.
Oh my god!
What? It's a double grenade revolver with 8 grenade launchers attached to them.
Oh,
and I think he was able to squeeze in more on there, and it wasn't like the single shot; it was like the double barrel grenade launchers pistol.
Holy shit! Oh, that's crazy.
Tristan is a wild card, and I love that dude. He's super awesome.
I think let's move into the rapid fire, and we'll end with that.
Sounds good. E-Rock, I'm gonna let you have the floor on that one.
Do you remember our rapid fire questions we had?
I remember a few.
Okay. Let's throw one out there.
Let's see. When you're go ahead.
Go ahead.
All right.
No, you go. No, you go.
You go. All right. What song plays in your head when you're out playing in the field?
That stupid TikTok song that says like the no wind resistance one has just been going nonstop in my head every time I go play.
I feel that.
Yep.
I don't know that one. Sing it.
Oh God.
Sing it. Sing it. Sing.
Let me play it on my Spotify so I remember the words. But it's like, shit, now I'm drawing a blank.
Hum
I
it.
don't know. It's
Hum
like no wind resistance. I don't.
Yeah,
That sounds awesome.
You know which one I'm
I
talking
know
about.
which
You
one
know
it is.
TikTok
Yeah, yeah.
people's,
It's
I
like a
don't know.
really high pitched voice.
It's a really high pitched, like sped up version. It's like I can run faster with no wind resistance.
This,
That's what it says. Yeah. So stupid.
Okay, I get that. Yeah, that's definitely. For me, it's from a game called Doom. There's a song called "Rip and Tear." It's a like rock.
Oh yeah,
so
Rip
that's
and
just
Tear.
always. Every time I'm out there, I'm like, okay, this is real life. Go ahead, pretend it's real. Go, and so that's why that's just there.
Mine typically tends to be whichever song my son has learned that week, because he does not let it leave anyone's head until he picks a new song. So,
Was
Nice.
there a Let It Go phase?
there was a Let It Go. Let It Go was very brief.
What about Baby Shark?
Baby Shark, he couldn't really talk yet, so he would just put it on, and I'd have to hear it constantly. Right now, it's I love you, baby.
Oh, that's a good song.
He just
though.
runs around the house singing that song.
That's cute.
Yeah, last month it was Astronaut in the Ocean.
That's
Oh,
a good
yeah.
one.
That's a good one too.
Yeah, we should have you sing the songs, bro. He's. I don't know if you guys know this. Dylan is an actual rock star. He's got his
Oh.
own rock band.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, don't shake your head. Shut your mouth. You're,
I like rock. I gotta hear some samples. Come on.
You really are, dude. He is. I saw his concert too. I saw one of your clips of your concert. It was online.
Yeah.
Do you
It was
sing
after we
or do you
talked.
play any instruments?
So I started off doing guitar and vocals,
Mhm.
and then we actually picked up a second guitarist, and I just switched to just vocals.
Ah,
Nice.
I've been in the rocks team myself. My fiance does vocals and also plays bass guitar for a band, or used to like a year ago.
E-Rock, how could
Yeah, we don't.
Music is fun.
E-Rock,
We don't
I don't know
really
what
know
it is, man, but we always pick up with finding musicians.
Oh, I know.
I mean,
Artists, musicians, apparently top secret MIT guys that work for DARPA. I mean, I don't know, bro. We're a
That's
mixed
right.
bunch.
clearly. Tonka, what about you, bro? I ain't forgot about you, man. What song what song pops in your head when you're playing?
Man, probably Sandman, Metallica. I don't know. I get in the zone, dude. I don't know when that song plays,
It's a
dude.
good one.
I don't know. Let's get into it, man.
Hell yeah.
I listen to a lot of retro wave, so like it just kind of depends on what I'm feeling. It's like sometimes it'll be home, times it could be the midnight, so I listen to a lot of that. So I like a bunch of retro wave.
Nice.
Go ahead, E-Rob. What
Yeah,
about
me
it?
too.
Pantera, Cowboys from Hell.
Nice.
That's a good one.
Nah, man.
So, all right, another question.
Yeah, rapid fire. All right. Nods or no?
I would love to have a set of nods. If I could fit it into my budget literally anywhere, I would not eat for 3 days if it meant I could have a set of nods.
Nice.
I'm on the same page. If I could afford them, I'd have them in an instance. Let me just open up a new credit card real quick. Hold on.
Cool to have, overrated at most.
I have no experience with nods, but the idea of having like a flashlight, the power of the sun just going into those monocles, I don't know how it works. But I'd rather have it during the nighttime. I'd rather have daytime on my gun and try that out. I'd rather wear sunglasses in the dark because of how bright my flashlight is. But again, I have zero experience with night vision, so
Nice.
I probably have no idea.
You probably always do a thermal scope.
Oh, okay. I'm not against thermal though, but they're coming out with technologies that are like camoing for thermal, Have you guys been seeing any of those where there's like a carpet, they put it over a running car, and
Oh yeah,
you
yeah,
can
yeah.
only see some of the exhaust smoke coming out?
Oh, I saw
I
that.
mean-
It was a few years ago in a Harry Potter movie.
Oh,
The cloak of invisibility.
disappear.
Harry
Tonka,
Potter
what
and the
about you, man?
nods.
Nods or no?
Definitely not, man. I try to like wear mine like every night, stargazing, just to justify the purchase, you know. Like, but no, they're so fun. Like at night games, man. You know, I know you guys use the flashlights and stuff like that, but by the time you use a flashlight, I've already seen what you've been doing, and like I'm on your ass, like before you even know it. So that's the problem with that. But yeah, dude, nods are fun, man. It's like alien technology. It really is.
Right.
And I've got white phosphorus, so it's like the vision from like green phosphorus to white phosphorus. It's like a whole different ball game. Like white phosphorus, dude, you see so much more. The clarity is so much better, and yeah, definitely get a pair for sure. Not
So how much
Yeah, well-
are a okay or a good set of night vision? Like trying to talk about the lower end cost of it.
well. I mean, you can get one eye setup for like $1,400, $2,000. You know.
Yeah.
Who wants a one-eye setup though? Come on, go all out.
I know, man.
You're gonna do it. Get
Gotta
the
go.
get the two.
People with
Get the
one eye
dual-
now are
Yeah,
hella
I want to
lucky.
look like Captain Price. Like,
Yeah.
So I've heard. Admin Airsoft and Radar. Radar is, as far as anyone I've talked with so far on here, is the expert on nods. He's got the quads, right? The whole big old setup thing, like the real shit, the real shit. And they wouldn't tell me how much it was, but it was more than a car. Like a base model car or whatever, or around that kind of price for a car. So I'm guessing around 20 grand. And I've heard that before. If you get the whole setup, like the heavy duty shit, that's with all the specs on it, whatever, the quads can be very expensive. So
Right.
I don't know.
What is your favorite camo?
Black multicam.
Nice.
I wear a lot of black multicam, but if I were to pick one that I wasn't black multicam, because that's really basic, probably Tiger Stripe.
Yes.
Oh shit!
Mhm.
Another one, chalk one up for you, OT. Hell yeah!
And Tonka. Don't forget Tonka's. We're both advocates for Tiger Stripes.
That's true.
I got 3 pairs. I got Desert Tiger, Jungle Tiger, and I got Peanut Butter and Jelly Tigers.
Aw, that
Peanut butter
sounds
and
so
jelly
cute.
tiger. That does sound cute.
Hey, I love my PB&J Tigers. I rock those at Third Coast, and Freddie and Sal, they absolutely are just like, they give me compliments on it. I'm just like, I need to feel this power. But I really want to get but the camo that I really want to get though, I want to get Miami Tiger Stripe so bad. It's just it is so hard for me to find a pair right now. So if anybody wants to do any Christmas shopping for me, Miami Tiger Stripe, please, thank you. Okay, HPA or AEG?
HPA.
AEG.
AD.
Oh. No, I am a huge advocate for HPA.
I've done
I-
both and built both, and I can't deal with the line. The line feels restricting to me. I know not a lot of people feel that way. Like everyone loves HPA. I will say the reliability is amazing, but that line, I just can't deal with it.
Well, you got the Kythera where it takes CO2.
Yeah, but I'm not
Yeah,
a
you
fan of
can do
CO2
the-
either.
Stock.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm not a fan. Like it doesn't appeal to me. Like I don't know. It looks too much like a paintball gun at that point.
No, I mean, no.
The Wraith stock. It's a buffer tube that
Oh,
canisters
that
go
takes the
into.
CO2.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, you
see-
just put. Mm-hmm.
I'm just not like I'm a green gas person, but I don't live where it's cold, so that's one reason why. So it's a little bit more efficient for me. But I think it's cool. I think the system's awesome. I don't know. I feel like I can build an AEG that's just as good, at least to my standards. So
Teach his own.
Yeah. I'm with AEG on this one if we're talking like rifles and stuff, but only for DMR from what like my HPA systems that I've built. Only for a DMR I'd go with Polar Star and stuff, just so I can have the freedom of opening the valve for as long as I want, closing it, having a long barrel in there, not worrying about like the stroke, the full stroke piston or ported. Is that what it's called? So yeah, but the line, like you said about like it's like a paintball gun at that point. I mean, there's so much hype over it, but I'm with you on that one. Like the line, I want to be free, detached.
I ran both. Like I loved my HPA pistol setup when I had it. I felt so restricted to it.
If you're like tapping a gas blowback, I think with HPA stuff on the mag, I think that's like the coolest thing though, because you don't have to worry about a lot of stuff at that point.
You should probably look into Daytonas.
Yeah, but I don't have that kind of money. That's the main problem, because I can.
Hey, you guys keep talking real quick. I'll be right back.
I can pick up one of these for like $150 on sale, and I know it's not comparable, but for the fields that I go to, it's like so close range and stuff, and I could just put 11.1 in here, and yeah, might wear it out faster. But at that point, I'll just buy another one or buy a set of gears.
Right, exactly. Well, what I was thinking about doing for this right here, because this is my gas blowback 416. I was thinking about getting one of those attachments, like where you could basically it could take AEG magazines, but it has like a little HPA tap in there. So essentially, I could make this into a poor man's Daytona. So. Been thinking about probably getting one of those because I got this off. I traded my Novridge SSR4 for this thing, and yeah, I have not regretted my decision for a gas blowback.
Which gas blowback is it again? Sorry.
It's the WeTech 416.
Oh, it's a WeTech. Okay, yeah, I like WeTechs a lot. I just am very partial to TMs. Like I don't know, I started out with TM pistols, so I have a TM MWS as well, and oh my goodness. Love it.
Right.
It's just an expensive system.
Yeah, but the thing is, what I do like about WeTech is that generally parts are available. I mean, they're
100%.
It's like is WeTech the greatest? No, but is parts available? Absolutely. Compare like GHK or Tokyo Marui, where parts are kind of scarce.
Mm-hmm. Oh, 100%. I feel like TMs can be a little overhyped too sometimes. I mean, don't get me wrong, I am with that. I'm overhyping them all the time. But like, if you get a WeTech, you can make it pretty comparable.
Right. Even though, don't get me wrong, I miss my Tokyo Marui Glock 17. It has a soft spot in my heart. So I love my TM Glock was like I was just beaming, just stock, and then all of a sudden it just like I suffered what a lot of other people deal with, and the crack of the slide, like it's just that the front part, and it breaks my heart.
I've heard that a lot about the Glocks.
Yeah, but I mean, at the end of the day, though, it is what it is. Hey, he's back,
bro. I couldn't handle my nose anymore. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It bugged me. Yeah.
So, Earrock, did you say you have a controversial one?
I do.
Start some tea.
Oh dear. Okay.
Yes, spill the
Evil laugh behind you. Hold on.
Spill the tea, sis. Spill it.
Let's go.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Rapid fire. Elon Musk owning Twitter. Yay or nay?
Yay.
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 I don't really use Twitter, so I.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. I was like, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
He's just
so it's a non-issue. Okay. So
Yeah.
most of y'all, it's a non-issue. I got it. All right.
Yeah, we're just like, okay.
Like what?
Let's think about it from like a business, perspective. He's got such a big company already. If he could, instead of paying for advertising on every platform, if he's already just an advertisement on Twitter, and he could censor whatever he wants. It's like, hey, I love the new Rivian. Yeah, we're blocking that. Yeah, that's it. Now you have a only Tesla platform. If he chose to do that, but
well, the reason I brought it up is because this has come up in the past where social media stuff, right? So for airsofters, Austin from Blue Mags brought it up. A handful of people I've talked with in the past year or whatever. In fact, there's a couple guys that had their Instagrams completely taken down because of the airsoft content, and not been reinstated, and did not even get an explanation as to what rule they violated. Okay, so those are issues we've all we're familiar with and that kind of thing. So when Austin and I were talking this last time, well, not the Veterans Day one, the one where him and I just talked, it was that's one of the issues that came up or topics, I guess, and that was what platform could we use to feel safe on, because about posting our airsoft stuff, because Instagram is a little can be like hit or miss, and then TikTok does not like airsoft.
TikTok
at
is
all.
the worst. I'm
Right.
constantly banned.
Right. So
like-
I've gotten several warnings on TikTok, but I have not got banned yet. But luckily, I got other backup accounts.
well, the reason
I'm
that's
banned every week.
right, and that's the reason I brought up Twitter, is because obviously it's not as big as TikTok or whatever right now, but it could be, or maybe, I don't know, but it might be a good place for airsofters to go, where they won't get kicked off now for posting their normal airsoft stuff. So anyway, I'm just throwing out there. This
That's a
is the
good
first
thought.
time. Yeah, it's the first time I brought it up. And it's not even about being political. It's about what platform could we use to post our stuff, because we know it's not in violation of anything, and yet it keeps getting taken down. And so let me end with this last question, and then we'll wrap it up. So somebody please explain to me or convince me why I need a disclaimer on any of my posts on Instagram or any of my posts on YouTube or videos saying that, oh, fake guns, airsoft, not real guns. When all of the, or most of the big channels on YouTube and Instagram are real gun channels. So I'm going, people that sit here and post all this disclaimer shit like fake guns, airsoft guns, not real guns. I'm going, maybe you should start putting real guns, because they're not getting banned and your shit is. So quit putting fake guns or disclaimer on there. And then the YouTube ones, they're doing the disclaimer in the beginning of the video. And I'm going, what? There's no rule. I've read the terms of service for Instagram and YouTube. I actually did a video about this like a year and a half ago on our YouTube that's still on there. And I actually screenshot and go through, or I screen share and go through the terms of service of YouTube about guns. And there's nothing in there that says about anything about a disclaimer. So why are airsofters doing this to themselves? I just don't get it.
I guess we're just seeing it from other platforms that it's affecting them. So it's just, we don't want to necessarily lose our platform, and we just want to, it pains for me to say it, but just kind of play it safe.
Yeah.
For
So
me,
go ahead.
Go ahead. No, it's okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, so
Jinx.
I personally had a couple posts taken down for what they said was the sale of unregulated goods, and so I started putting the disclaimer like these are it guns, not the sale of unregulated goods and stuff, and I haven't had anything taken down since. Whether it's coincidence or whether it's actually because of that disclaimer, I cannot say. But like what I do know is I haven't since, and I have had them taken down for what they've claimed to be the sale of unregulated goods.
So the reason why I put it is because I'm from California, and I don't want one of the new 30,000 ATF agents to look at this and say, hey, that guy has a real suppressor. Let's go and shoot him. Or worse, let's go find everything and take it and leave them homeless. So that is the only reason why I put it up. So that allows, like, it's a disclaimer for court purposes ever in the future to show that this is airsoft. Because if they see like the serial number here that literally says Sima on there, and they'll be like, any sort of research will show that it's an airsoft gun. But it's just to, you know, differentiate from it's not a real gun at all. Because
if you put that on your video and you try to use it in court, don't you think a good lawyer would be like, well, you photoshopped that? Like you're literally lying on your video. You're literally saying it's a fake gun, but we know that it's not. How can you prove otherwise? So the disclaimer is null and void, bro. It doesn't work.
The thing at that point
At
will
all.
be like, I can say that whoever it is that built this case, they didn't actually do enough research, because then I'll point out that not only did I have that, but if we show later on in the video, it does show like this port here, which is like plastic, and the serial number. So the most recent video, the Draco teaser video, where it's kind of gangster or whatever, in that one I made sure to show some of these obvious stuff as well as that. So, you know, at least whoever's looking at the video, always there's someone. They'll put at least some stuff together.
So why are these Real Steel channels not getting rated by the ATF?
Oh, they either have permits or they're in states where they don't require it at all.
How do you know what state somebody's in when they post a video?
Well, it's where they're based in. That's all.
No, that's not how the law works. If I live in South Carolina where guns are free, not free, but we have a lot of freedoms with gun rights, and I take all my guns, I load up 30 guns in my trunk, Real Steel, take them to California and shoot a video out there, how do they know? Based on my video, how do they know? You can't use, that's what I'm saying. The disclaimer thing, here what I'm saying is, airsofters are doing it to themselves. You're making your own rules that you have to abide by when the rules aren't even stated in their terms of service. You are not required to put a disclaimer on your video. There's nothing that says it in terms of service for Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube. None of it says it, that a disclaimer is required. It is only airsofters that are doing it to themselves, and you're making you're boxing yourselves in with your own rules that make zero sense to me. Now, the coincidence, I think, is a coincidence that you're talking about, Dylan, because I've talked to a couple other people in the past that had the same thing. Well, I posted this video on YouTube and it got restricted for 18 and older. Well, then I took the video down, recorded a tiny little 10-second clip of a disclaimer in the front of the video, re-uploaded it to YouTube, and now it's not 18 or older. What I'm saying is, the coincidence is I've done this. So I've done everything they're saying, except I didn't put a disclaimer on the front. All I did was I took the video down because half our videos demonetized on YouTube because of the terms of service thing. 18 or older, blah, 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 whatever. I took them down, re-uploaded them. This is like a year and a half ago. All I did was cut out like 5 seconds of the intro, just so that it would know that it's not the exact same video. Re-uploaded it, totally fine. To this day, not restricted in any way.
Was it like instant? It made it 18 or older, or did it take some time? Because
it's been both. It's been both. So anyway, my point is, if y'all are making these disclaimers things because someone else is, and you haven't gone and read the rules, I think you should go read the rules.
So my biggest thing, and I've read the rules, I've read the terms of service. I see Real Steel gun accounts on my For You page all the time because I like Real Steel a lot, so that's part of my For You page. I don't see disclaimers on Real Steel, so I 100% get where you're coming from. But for me, it's like if I upload a video that doesn't have a disclaimer or does have a disclaimer, either one will get banned. It doesn't matter. It's whatever is.
It's happened to me before.
It's
So
happened for both videos, so it doesn't bother me either way. Sometimes I'll put fake, sometimes I won't. It just kind of depends on what kind of like tag I'm writing and how much like space I have left. But also, not only that, if I do put fake, it's more of a thing like if somebody flags this, maybe the other person on the other end will read fake and just like say it's good. I don't know, but sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. It just depends. But it doesn't matter like what I put up or if I put fake or I don't put fake, because there are some videos that stay up and I'll go really into detail on the gun or like post a video of just the gun and it'll be like A-okay, and then the next week I'll post like I'll do a trend. Like for example, I did a trend where it was like the cool kids trend. Did anyone see that one where you're like, I just want to be like the cool kids, and it's like you growing up and then it's to you now?
Oh yeah.
And that video got like taken down for weapons and then sexual nudity of a child.
Oh
and
yeah,
like,
you posted about that.
Yeah, it was stupid. I was like,
I saw that.
I'm fully clothed as a kid, and also
Right.
that's me as a kid. Are you kidding me? And so I just think TikTok's algorithm is just honestly trash, and it sucks because that's such a big platform for me. Like, I cannot get my TikTok followers to come to my Instagram or vice versa. Like, it just doesn't work. Like, it's two separate platforms.
Huh.
And it sucks that I have to continue to, like, post on TikTok when my stuff gets taken down, like, literally every week. Every week a video will get banned from, like, months ago. And I'll
That's
have to, like,
crazy.
appeal it. And then I appeal it, and it literally will sit into appeal for 2 weeks, and I won't get anything back. And it just will never come back. And
Yeah.
then there'll be some times where I appeal it, and it instantly comes back. You're like, sorry, we took down your content. It's been restored. And I'm like, who's doing this? Who's on the other side deciding what gets reappealed and what doesn't, and why does it sit there forever? I don't
Yeah.
understand. It's so stupid. I've even emailed them just to be like, I work at an airsoft store. I literally am at an airsoft field in a shooting range. Eye protection on. There's nothing crazy. No batteries in the gun. The guns are unsafe. No mags in sometimes. Like, why are you taking down my stuff? Because I literally will see people shooting in their backyards or whatever the heck on Instagram and TikTok daily. So I don't get it. It's so stupid.
And by the way, you'll see the bikini girls holding guns, holding real steel guns, and you can see everything on their body. Okay,
Why is that okay?
And it's not nudity.
Totally.
It's crazy.
Makes so much sense.
I do have a suggestion or whatnot. I don't know how y'all would feel about this. But as far as like with the platform situation for us, like we already have something we have Hop Up, which is, I'm pretty sure everybody here is familiar with the app Hop Up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So why not, like, I know it's for store, like for selling, trading, and everything like that. But what if it offers like a platform, like a social media platform aspect to like pictures, videos, and everything like that? It's a perfect safe haven for airsoft content creators. Just a thought.
I think that would be cool. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. It's okay.
So I think that would be cool, but I think the thing for me is on like social media, I'm reaching an audience that's also not. Oh, I say it's social media on TikTok. I'm reaching an audience that's also not part of airsoft as well. So
Right,
you wouldn't get that if you use like a specific app, which it wouldn't bother me because I'm doing my content for airsofters because it's funny for airsofters and blah blah blah. So it really doesn't bother me. But that would be one of my like constraints. Would be like, oh man, why can't we just have an app where the TOS is like, it's a replica? Like, are you kidding me? I can even prove to you that it's a replica in 2.5 seconds. Like, why do I need to do that?
Yeah, it was just more of a thought because it's like, we're having so many issues with social media. So it's just like, we already have Hop Up. So it's like if Hop Up offers like a social platform for us, I feel like that would, kind of help out, maybe even possibly grow into something. But still, like, I 100% agree. Since but before I did airsoft, I also did music. So I get a lot of my followers from my music scene, but they're not as interactive as my airsofters followers and everything. So, but at the same time, but just more of a suggestion, just a little bit, or more of an idea, really.
Right.
It would be great in theory if we could get some kind of app that would allow you to, I don't want to be one of those people, but free speech. Like, I can post what I want on my account. Come on. Like, why do you guys get to regulate it? Why do you guys get to regulate it?
Right. if you're not hurting someone, then post away. Okay.
Right. 100%.
Yeah.
Didn't Donald? I was gonna say. I think Donald. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I think the issue with like a separate social media would be that like, because airsoft is such like already like a niche market, it's not like a large industry at this point, but that you would come to the like crutch of having to advertise this social media on the social media that's already restricting the content.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a good point.
I feel you
Yeah.
on that.
Tonka, what do you think, bro?
Are you guys having this problem on Instagram? Because I'm not having any problem on Instagram.
Well, not everyone is. I've never gotten anything taken down from Instagram. In fact, I've never even got a warning or nothing.
No,
But it's only the big accounts.
But I don't look at my Instagram, bro. I don't post
Mhm.
a whole lot of gun stuff on there.
Yeah.
My
It's
shit's like, you know,
I was gonna say
thumbnails from.
the only
It's like
issues I
big
get with
accounts.
TikTok. Yeah, I only get issues with TikTok. I mean,
Same.
as far as like Instagram or
Never
YouTube,
had any issues.
nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've only
yeah, I never
heard
had-
big accounts from Instagram get taken down. Like, I mean, Evic's own airsoft got removed for quite a while. And
Right.
like,
So did SS Airsoft.
yeah, there's a couple of like bigger
Right.
accounts that get removed, but I
Airsoft GI at one point.
GI,
Airsoft GI. Yep, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, and that's the weird thing too is, the guy I did a podcast with a long time ago. Gibbers Plays Airsoft. He's got a great YouTube channel. He his Instagram got taken down. It wasn't even like a big channel. You know, it wasn't a big page. So the inconsistency is, I think, is what's really frustrating for most people, in trying to figure out wait a minute, what? You know, like when you're a kid growing up and your parents or a teacher or whatever scold you for something, and then you don't understand why you got punished. That's one of the most frustrating and things for a kid and adults. So it is, we need some kind of explanation,
right.
at least to explain. That's why I was saying, hey, convince me why I should be putting a disclaimer on my airsoft posts, because I'm not convinced right now.
Right.
There's too many inconsistencies. I'm not saying it hasn't worked for somebody. I'm saying there's so many inconsistencies that I'm not bothering with it. And by the way, I'm a little more like fuck the government, fuck the man, fuck the people in charge kind of attitude. So I'm not going to sit here and go, now not to put it on you, Mr. OT. I'm not a play it safe kind of person. I am, hey, fuck your rules because they're fucking dumb. Okay. But I'm about respect, a huge thing. Okay. So if you want to instill a rule in your platform, then put it across the board for everyone, period. Okay. And stick with it consistently. So you got a lot of rogue agents out there that are banning shit for whatever, floats their boat that day, I guess. I don't know. Nobody knows. So all we can do is speculate. But anyway, I wanted to bring that up because I, tie it to the Twitter thing, and maybe it's a platform we can use in the future. Who knows? Because it is a big platform, that people can transition over to easily from their Instagrams, because you can connect them right now. You can connect Instagram posts with Twitter and whatever. So anyway, I just want to get your thoughts on it. This is the first time I brought it up because of what's going on with people I've talked with, and because of Elon Musk taking over recently and talking about, free speech and that kind of thing. So anyway, listen. Oh, go ahead.
Well, I know you're about to sign off and everything like that, but we can't forget about everyone in here gets to pick who the next guest is.
Yes, sir.
So, all right. I'm sorry, E-Rock. I know I'm stealing your show. Go ahead.
No, dude. No, this is your show. It really is. If you guys don't know this, when OT and I did the podcast a couple months ago, it was just me and him. This right here was his idea. And in fact, he came up with the name. So, dude, for real, man. It's great. It's probably the one that I look the most forward to doing. Okay. So I appreciate you can never steal a show. I do not mind if somebody else talks. Just all you got to do, if I'm rambling, all somebody has to do, I promise you won't hurt my one feeling. Put your hand up and be like, just shut it, shut up.
But I
hear
mean,
ya.
on that subject, this podcast, honestly, this episode, if you're watching the first one, this is a lot of fun. Like having multiple people who have already been on the podcast, so like
Yeah.
their backstories, kind
Mhm.
of like a little bit about them. So you don't have to go too in depth about that, but you can actually have a conversation about what's going on in the airsoft world, what their favorites, are down more, and then also like dreams and stuff like that, and stuff like this, the social media thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, having a couple opinions is really cool. Instead of just
Oh,
like
yeah.
like one way, wait, and then another
Yeah.
way. This is it's really cool. And
I agree.
Right. It's very laid back, but one of the things too I mean, me and E-Rock did talk about this, and I was actually generally shocked that that he would actually take the consideration, because I just thought, I'm just one idea, he might have some other things that are better than this, but he chose this, and I was just like, I was generally shocked. So for E-Rock, I'm forever grateful.
Oh, thank you, man.
Of course.
See, I got you all fooled. You all think I got some great ideas or something, bro. I'm just like, I'm trying to make it like y'all, okay?
I don't know, man. I just have fun. And I shoot people. I mean, come on now.
Yeah, there you go.
putting in this
Um,
much time though is a lot. You guys are definitely doing a lot. Because like
Definitely
for
killing
us
it.
guests, it's like, what is this, 2 hours, 3 hours? For you guys are doing this really like often. So thanks for doing this. It's really cool.
Yeah, dude, of course.
Absolutely.
But so what I like to do is when I is essentially passing the torch on to the next guest. So I would like to have since y'all follow the whole Trifecta Nation and everything like that. So Tonka, somebody who's been on the Trifecta Airsoft podcast, who would you like to see or nominate to be for the next monthly backspin?
Oh man. I'm gonna have to say, man, I really like. I really like that Ruby Gold dude, but you just had him on.
Ruby Gold.
Yeah, I mean, you just had him on, man.
I mean, hey, he was on the podcast, so I mean, if you want to just
Well, the other thing too is, by the way, this is who you're nominating. This is going to be the end. So this will come out around right after Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
So this will be a month from now.
Maybe a little bit.
Not this one that we're doing now. This one's coming out Wednesday, like in a couple days, the last day of November. This is the November backspin. The one the guest you're nominating is going to be for December backspin, and we won't be recording that until the last week of December. So even if somebody was just on last week or the week before, it's going to be a month and a half before they're on again.
Yeah, I'll go with him, man, because he's got a big personality, man. And,
Hell yeah.
Ruby
Yeah,
Gold.
yeah.
All right. Blue, what about you? Who would you want to nominate?
Well, I want to keep up with the girl opinions and the girl energy, so I'd like to nominate Masher.
Okay. All right, Dylan, what about you, bro?
So she was on a while ago, and I feel like the podcast has progressed a lot since then. So I kind of want to hear what Little Miss Airsoft has to say again.
Yes!
Yes.
Good one, yeah.
Absolutely. I love Little Miss Airsoft.
Girl gang, let's go.
Uh,
We need to do like an all girls one.
That'd be awesome.
Mm-hmm. I'd be down.
All right. What about you,
I
Alex?
gotta nominate my man Gorilla Gun Club to be on here.
Which one? Taco, the main guy?
No, actually,
Swervo?
Ooh, Swervo.
one second.
That's my guy.
I think I never actually called him by his actual name. Hold on,
Jesus.
Chauncey. Chauncey. Whoever is the main one running Gorilla Gun Club.
That's Taco.
So Taco.
That's GGC Taco, yeah.
Okay.
The first one from their group that I had on. Is that what you're talking about?
Let me. Whoever boasted about my 3D printed parts
Oh, okay. Now we see where you're going.
But is that Taco?
No, no.
Because I mainly talk to whoever is running Gorilla Gun Club. Like we talk
That is.
almost every day.
That's Taco, yes.
Okay, so Taco.
All right,
Okay.
then Taco, yes.
Right. He's the one that runs the actual. If you're following on Instagram, he's the one that runs the Gorilla Gun Club Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
And he is the one that talked about your 3D printed part.
Yeah, that was
totally out of the blue. Like
hearing
when
that
he
was-
mentioned that, I was like, "Oh shit! I know VanAlex.
I know that guy.
Forever." Like,
Yeah, and I'm like, I just saw the part, and I'm like, wow, it's still alive. So
yes.
you know,
So
all
I've
those
got-
like little things just comes up. It's just.
I
energy
got
to move forward.
Masher, Ruby, Little Miss, and Taco. That's a
Yep.
good group.
That's
That's
a
a good
real.
group.
That's a
love
really
it.
I
good
can't wait
group.
to watch that episode.
That's gonna be
So-
fun.
Speaking of your 3D printed stuff, I took the
Yes.
whole box of the M4 mag adapters, Magwell
yeah.
adapters,
Uh-huh.
to Iron Dagger, and I handed some out. OT, I gave you guys a couple, right?
1 second.
I gave.
about to see it.
I
We're
got
about to see it.
Admin Airsoft. I didn't give one to Radar because I didn't see him after.
Oh, Radar's got something of mine though. His nods are actually I created a custom clamp for
Really?
not the last game, but I think maybe about 6 months ago for that
Yeah.
whatever game was in that time. I created a custom clamp last minute and overnighted it to him with bolts, everything, and
Nice.
pretty much saved the day for that.
Uh,
So I
Saved
love
the
Radar.
day.
He's probably one of the most like knowledgeable people that I know on Instagram. We talk a lot. And
Yeah,
most-
he's a smart guy.
wow.
you go.
Oh,
There you go.
That's
Alright.
good.
Let's
Thank
go.
you.
Does that one
Yeah.
have the T on the front?
It does have the T on the front.
All right.
Oh,
Wow.
nice.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy.
That's
And I
looking
This
got,
is,
good.
and I got it on my little baby.
Yeah, it is.
Baby. So
It's a
how
little
many more do I
itty-bitty.
have to send you for the next batch? I got a lot of goodies for you this time around.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I
well,
cannot
listen,
wait.
we're gonna continue. I have to. Let me talk to you tomorrow.
Okay.
I'll send you a message after we get done with here
Definitely.
because the guy Brandon that owns Skirmish.
Mhm.
I want to talk to you and Robert about
Okay.
3D printing some shit. Okay,
Let's do it.
so for these guys. So
Definitely.
anyway, listen, thank you guys so much for being on. It's been a blast. I really enjoy talking with you guys again and seeing all your faces. I can't wait to meet each of you in person.
Yes.
The West Coast people, it
Come on.
might be a little.
You know you want to come. We're
Hey,
fun over here.
I love California. I really do love California. You know, I was stationed there. I lived there for
Mhm.
almost 3 years. I loved it.
We know how to
Um,
party.
So I will listen. I think me and
I love to party. So
Dude,
me
if you
and
guys,
Hell will join you,
if
Iraq.
you guys do come over here, just
Stock
hit
up
me
on
up
Robitussin.
beforehand. We'll get you guys set up at GamePod if you guys come out
absolutely.
this way.
Hey, I
Stock
think
up on some Robitussin.
Blue. Let me ask you this. I'm gonna because I've done this before. So if I wanted to come out to Cali, because obviously I would have to fly. Could I just ship my airsoft stuff to like your place or whatnot?
Absolutely. No
Okay.
worries. You can ship
Yeah.
it to me. You can ship it to the store. We'll figure it out. Come on.
All right. You know what? We'll stay in touch because I think
All
we'll
right.
probably I think me and Hell Yeah we'll try to add California to our airsoft tour.
Yeah, we'd love to have
that's-
you guys out here.
That is a good point. I'm glad you brought that up. Real quick, these podcasts, we're connecting everyone. Oh Jesus,
I'm
we're
sorry about
connecting
that.
everyone. I don't want to see myself that close up, bro. We're connecting everybody. We're making real connections. Okay, you're not just hearing somebody's story, but you're going to follow them. You're creating a friendship that with somebody that you didn't know about and you found them on here or whatever. And that right there, that thing where, hey, we got to fly and we want to move to, ship our stuff over here. That's a real thing. Real benefit to knowing somebody in a different state. Okay. So anyway, throw that out
Absolutely.
there. Yeah. But
Oh,
listen,
100%.
guys, I appreciate it.
And if anyone ever wants to come out this way, like, you can ship it right to my house. We'll get
Awesome.
Likewise.
All right, guys. Well, you guys have a wonderful night. I appreciate it. This is Monday night, the 28th. This will come out Wednesday morning, So in a day and a half, okay, at 9 a.m. And I look forward to hearing from you guys here in the future. I appreciate it. You guys have a good night.
Later,
Yes,
guys.
good night too. It was
Everybody.
nice meeting you all.